So your ads aren't working and you have no idea why. Today I want to talk to you about the number one reason why the majority of ads fail and how you can fix it so that you can actually build a system in your business that brings in clients on demand so that you can focus on serving your existing customers to the highest level. So first, let's go over what's called search intent, right? When somebody Googles, they have what's called high search intent. They are looking for a solution to their problem, and if they click on a link and they see a sales page, that's cool, But if somebody logs into Facebook because they're looking for pictures of their friends and their family, they're trying to communicate inside of groups, and all of a sudden there you are with an ad, pushing a buy button in their face, and they've never seen you before, odds are they're going to mark your ad as spam, or they're simply just not going to buy. Then you're spending money on that ad, sending them to a sales page or sending them to a, book a call with me page, and you're wondering, why isn't this working? So before you do that on Facebook, you have to set up what's called an ad funnel. Now, an ad funnel, before, if you've never heard of the word funnel, it's actually it's a series of steps that you want a person to take before they pull out their credit card and buy something from you. All right. And again, if you're on Google, you don't necessarily need this because people have high search intent. They are looking right now for an answer to their problem. But on Facebook, they do not open up Facebook going, man, I really wish I could buy something right now. That's just not why people are there. So you have to, know your audience and know the platform that you're on. But even given all of that, Facebook is still way, way cheaper than Google. So it's worth going through, the extra nurture step of building that relationship before you try to ask somebody to buy something from you. So how do you build this? Well, first you have the ad, and the ad that you're going to show them is going to lead to what's called a lead magnet. Now, this is usually something free that you are going to give this person in exchange for their email. After that, you have another ad that asks them to purchase. Simple, right? It's just a little bit of an extra step before you say, here's my thing, buy my thing. You give them a little bit of value first, and then they become introduced to your brand, to who you are. Now, you may be thinking, well, once I have their email address, after they get my lead magnet, my free thing, why wouldn't I just send them a series of email and then pitch them my product? Well, you are. You are still going to have a series of 4 or 5 emails where you pitch them, you give more value, and then you pitch, whatever product that it is you have. But what people seem to misunderstand is only 30% of your audience is opening up your emails on average. So the other 70% are completely lost. And when you make that much effort to get people onto your email list, because usually getting those strangers onto your email list is the most expensive thing, you have to, be able to get back in touch with those other 70% that either aren't opening up your emails or they're going into the spam folder. So the way you do that is by having another ad that, then shows them your product or your offer or whatever it is that you have. But what also, that second ad is really, really cheap. You can probably reach like about 1,000 people on your email list for maybe $5 a day. Like really, really, really cheap. It's only the very first ad that can sometimes be a little bit more expensive, but the second exposure is so inexpensive, and the return on that investment is huge. Now, real quick, I want to talk about what exactly you are going to have for that lead magnet. So if you're a coach, a consultant, a course creator, your PDF lead magnet should be something like a case study, or you could lead them to a blog post, you could lead them to a webinar, a challenge, a video series. Any one of those would be fine for, kind of giving them a preview of what it's like to work with you. Because remember, if you're a coach, a consultant, a course creator, if you're selling one-to-one services like a web designer, a copywriter, virtual assistant, any one of those things online, there are a ton of other people out there just like you. And you have to find a way to stand out so that people want to work with you. Now, I have a way of you standing out with the message that you are going to share on that first ad when people are just getting to know you, they have no idea who you are. So, that first ad is going to contain what I like to call a growth message, all right? And in the next video, I'm going to talk to you about exactly how to craft that so that the people who click on your ad are qualified, they're interested in what's on the other side of that ad, and the value that you're providing them is perfect for them so that they can consider purchasing your product down the line. You don't want to get cheap clicks or get people, into your email list if they're never going to turn into customers. So check out that video so we can talk about crafting your growth message and continuing to make your perfect ad funnel. I'll see you in the next video.